So, hi and welcome to my new series. I've been getting everything ready for a long time and I'm finally ready to start my Sims 4 Not So Berry Legacy Challenge. So, I've asked you guys if you're happy with my two current series, which is 100 Baby and Rags to Riches, or whether or not you'd want a third series, and the Not So Berry Challenge was mentioned. So it's definitely a series that a lot of people are doing or have done, but I figured why would that make it any less of a series? Why would that make it worse? And why would I not be able to do it, you know? So I do obviously still want to be able to play the way I enjoy playing this game, which is by making it realistic and, you know, tell stories and all of that. And I want to try new things as well, which is something that I always try to go for, and it makes me really, really enjoy this game. And I definitely feel like this 10 generation legacy challenge is gonna let me do so. So, you know, I'll have a theme to go for, and I'll have goals for every generations, and I'll be able to play through multiple generations, which I absolutely love, so I can get close with my Sims and their stories. Obviously, it's going to be a complete fresh start, so not much of backstory. I do have a little bit, but I kind of want you guys to get to know my Sim as we go on. I don't want to have a big, huge chunk of, 10-minute introduction. I just want to get through it, and then we can play and we can do things, and you guys will get to know my Sim as we kind of start. But this legacy challenge was created by Lil Simsy and Always Simming. So the description of the first generation is fairly short, so I'll go ahead and read it and then I'll get into my Sim. So I'm so freaking excited for this. I'm so excited for these generations, for the stories and for the colors and just a lot of it. So let me know if you guys are as well. Okay, here we go. So Generation 1, Mint. You're a mischievous scientist that really loves the color mint. You're career driven but still make time for silly pranks and outings with your closest friends. You love luxury and you want the best for yourself and your family. You're supposed to have the traits vegetarian, jealous, materialistic, the aspiration, chief of mischief, the career scientist, and the rules or goals to complete are to master the scientist career and complete chief of mischief aspiration, to master mischief and logic skills, and to complete the elements collection. So definitely been trying to create my Sim kind of around these goals and make her fit as much as possible, and obviously make her unique and make her interesting to watch, and I want a lot of things to happen in this series, so please leave ideas and whatnot for my Sim because I would love for y'all to be a part of this. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this, but you are currently looking at Araminta Finley. So Araminta, she's always been into science, but she's kind of a bit of a different scientist. She's not been, ever since he was 5, planned on inventing these big things, changing the world, whatnot. She finds science really cool and awesome, and she's a person who kind of lives by the day and sees where it takes her and don't really plan much, which could kind of be bad, I feel like, in some decisions that she makes. She kind of does them for the moment, and whatever, we'll see what this does to me in the future, and in the future it might mess things up, but she's always been like that. So she doesn't plan a lot for her science. She just kind of knows that this is what she enjoys doing, and she knows that she wants to get into the career, and she was kind of looking for a fresh start to be able to get into her career. But other than that, she really hasn't planned a lot. She moved here, she was like, if I have to become a scientist, that means I'll be able to spend more time doing my hobby. That means that I can see wherever things go, and we'll see what happens. And that's where we're at. I'm really excited for y'all to get to know Araminta a bit more. She's standing here in her flip-flops, as she do. She actually lives in Strangerville, which is where she's been wanting to move. Now, I wanted to go here because I really enjoy the canyons and the whole view, because it's sort of deserty but also has a lot of greenery, which I kind of find really cool. And I've started filling up the whole city. It's looking very modern right now, as you can see right there, but it's not that modern. It's more, I tried to go for it. So when I was looking around, because I really try to think of places where I've gone that look similar and then kind of go for that vibe, because I feel like I can get more closer to the whole story if that's the case. So you see these roads, they're very what's the word for it? Bendy is definitely not the word, but okay. And they really remind me of the Canary Islands, where I used to go every winter, but obviously because of Corona I don't really do that now. But this is what it looked like, and the canyon things remind me of a few of the islands, but also other islands, part of the Canary Islands, have a lot of greenery, so it's kind of a mix in my opinion. And I thought that it would be pretty cool to try and replicate that in the houses that I put down. Now, I want to have her explore other cities, because I kind of picture Araminta wanting to sort of live here, because she finds it very interesting with the plants, with the, insects, wherever she can find, but she also wants to travel to new cities regularly and try and look for both friends and, science for doing research and whatnot. I am hoping for a lot of interesting things to go down. As I said, she's a very carefree person. She might get into some horrible stuff. She might make decisions that are great. She never really knows, and that's kind of what she likes about it. I don't know. I feel like she likes a bit of YOLO. Is this a huge planner box that they've just like sized up? I don't even know. I'm gonna show you guys the house, and we'll get more into her story. And obviously, she's been planning on joining this career for a little bit, but she really wants to do it. So we're gonna let her do it after I show you guys where she's situated. So I really want this house to be a work in progress. It's nowhere finished as to where I want it to be. I want it to be cute, interesting, kind of has a bit of a modern look to it. I don't really know. I just like the interesting shapes and also making it cute and homey and cozy and nice for her. She sat inside watching the TV. It's super small, but you know, cheap. We're gonna be a bit cheap when it comes to this, and I think she's really into her greenery. She has a bit of a pool here, which I think would be really nice for her to have these sort of areas. She also has, in fact, a little insect farm here. Now, she's a bit of a different scientist. She don't want them for the research. She wants them as like care for them as if they were her pets. Now, do you guys think we should get a pet? Let me know. I kind of want it to happen as we go along, not like have everything ready. Because right now Araminta doesn't really know what she's doing because she's that kind of a person. But as we get inside, obviously Araminta's favorite color is mint, so she tried to go for that in the house. And we can see the Elements collection like display rack right here. She has a few interesting but very cute looking science stuff going on. A little kitchen, some interesting planniness going on here. I've really enjoyed playing around with platforms, so I've been doing that a little bit in this house. She's got a bit of a living room. I think she's actually sat down in here and watching some TV or something. The little porch, of course, with big window things going on here, because I thought it would kind of look very nice and like bigger than it is, which is kind of cool. The pool out here, I wish this is like, I'd want to live in Strangerville. I don't see it as like a weird city. I see it as a beautiful place with like some awesome nature. We have got a bathroom right here as well. Then here comes the fun bit, because we've actually got a bit of a loft. So if we come up the ladder right here, she has her loft, which is really nice. I like wish I had a loft. I think they're really cool. And obviously a bunch of plants. She's just interesting. I want you guys to get to know her, and also like let me know, like we can shape her together, if that makes sense. She has got this area. This kind of gives me anxiety. Like these could fall down any minute, but this is actually The Sims. And then, oh yeah, I forgot. We have a bit of a like rooftop thing here. I don't know if she can get here. She can't. So there's a ladder here. I don't know if she can get up here. I didn't want to like put anything here because I wanted to be, maybe she can put her science stuff if she ends up getting like a observatory from work or whatever the case may be. Telescope, I don't know what she'd get. She might want to sit up here and work with that. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of that, what you think of Araminta, what you think of everything that's going on, and ideas and whatnot. So the neighborhood is very like, it's not the most populated area. We do have a nice little restaurant here though, which I'm sure she wants to go explore a little bit. We have, is this scientist? Carmelo Meredith. We've got a scientist here actually. Honestly, that seems like the perfect start to moving in. Can we talk to you? To go ahead and have a bit of funny introduction. I feel like she kind of has a weird but very funny sense of humor. I just kind of feel like she would. And she's gonna run out there in flip-flops. It makes sense. It's really warm outside. Go ahead and talk a little bit to this scientist here. I feel like she's like, this is really awesome, because I was actually planning on becoming a scientist. He's probably yeah, look at him. He's insulting us, so we are not off to a good start. What if we'll start working with him and then we kind of hate him? Would be cool. She does have to work on her mischief and stuff like that, so honestly, if he goes and yells at us, we were kind of trying to keep up our reputation, but to be honest, if he does that to us, then we're gonna show our mischievous side, because we're a mischievous queen, to be fair. I mean, if you go ahead and yell at me, insult me, I think it's like, you, a scientist, you don't have what it takes. I bet you have what it takes. So we're gonna go ahead and be a bit mischievous. She's kind of, like I said, YOLO. She doesn't care. Like, if I end up working with this guy, whatever. Right now, I feel like being mischievous and tricking him with a hand buster. And then I feel like she would definitely go ahead and... So she started working on her scale and everything like that. And I feel like she would literally right in front of his face be like, okay, a bit more of a mint color to your phone case. I feel like right in front of his face, she's gonna be like, okay, you're telling me I can't become a scientist. Look at this. Look at what I'm doing right now. I'm actually joining the career. Look at her. Like, look at me go. I'm gonna do it right now. Here we go. I'm gonna become a scientist. So that's what we've got. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like not like film all of her work days. I'm gonna probably skip some of them. Obviously maybe the first day it would be interesting, but I'm gonna do some editing so I only include the fun parts. And I kind of wanted to have fun at work, you know, meet friends, make enemies, to be mischievous too, and not just have her, I mean, obviously have her work because we have to get to the top of the career, and she is going to be very career driven. I can already feel it. But I do also feel like she's going to definitely be wanting to have fun in her life. He's like, okay, well, so let's just continue. There is actually another scientist here. I feel like, okay, is she coming over to my house? I don't even know. Oh, okay. Let's be funny to him. He also has a look. Look at the way he's looking at me. Like, oh, who is this new girl? What is up with her? Rumor says she's going to actually want to become a scientist. I don't think so. But you guys, I definitely think that Araminta is going to be able to prove them wrong. So he didn't even want to talk to us. Now, this girl is possessed. Interesting town we live in. Let's put it like that. It's fun. It's great because we've already her nest is clouded in beauty. We did not deserve her, so she's possessed by the mother. So we've met Leslie. What is that? What you doing in my pool? You don't like me, and now you're in my pool. You know he's trying to like. I don't know what he's trying to do. Don't do this to me right now. It's my pool, and you came up to me and you yelled at me. So you know. I'm gonna show you my real self. I'm gonna have her tell him off for going in her pool. Honestly, what are you doing? Alright, so he's getting up. We're gonna go ahead and just be a little bit... I don't know, he's really angry. He's really, really angry. I feel like he is trying to convince us to not be a scientist. Just kind of like he's trying to be friendly, but he's trying to be a bit manipulative and tell us that, you know, you're just cool. You seem like a cool person. We can be friends. I'm sorry, but, you know... probably shouldn't go and be a scientist because that's not really something for you. Trust me, I know. And we don't look at her. She's like, huh? I don't accept that. No, she's totally not even like taking in what he's saying. She's like, okay, no. Look at him. And saw him. He is so mad. I feel like he's like one of those scientists who really wants to become the biggest one. We're kind of like opposite. He has all these plans. We are more like, no, I just want to, you know, do sciencey stuff. We need to actually be... Oh my goodness. What? Okay, he's really... I mean, I get it. We kind of insulted him and whatnot. We do have to be disliked by... So we've performed 10 mean or mischievous interactions. We need to be disliked by 2 Sims. So right now, I feel like we should go ahead and be a bit mean to make sure we get the relationship down. She's like, I'm not letting this slip. No, don't go away. She's like, I will see you at work tomorrow. Yeah, she has work tomorrow. She's... Look at her. She's like really reacting the perfect way. She's laughing. She's like, okay, I ain't even listening to you, man. She's going on her phone and everything while he's talking to her. He's like going into my bathroom like, oh, what do I tell her to make her quit the career? She can't take my place. Like, I'm the master scientist. I don't know. I like how we're already very much enemies with this Carmelio guy. He's a scientist as well. I wasn't really expecting that. I wanted for her to make science friends and kind of go out and have fun with them. But honestly, if he's doing this, if he's acting this way to me, yeah, if this is how he's greeting me, if he's trying to get me out of my career, I'm gonna yell at him, and I'm not gonna take it. And I like how he's angry. He can't really control himself. Well, as we're happy, he threw a drink at us, and he keeps telling us how we suck, and we're happy. So clearly, she's a person who doesn't really take steps seriously, which maybe could be bad for her. I don't know. And she doesn't really, what should we say? She doesn't really like take in what people say. She kind of has an easy time letting it go, which could be great in situations like these when he's clearly trying to get her out of this, but could also be really bad, you know. Some things maybe she wouldn't take seriously enough. I don't want her to be like perfect, if that makes sense. Go ahead and fight him. She's happy, but he's gotten to her nerve. He's happy, but she still wants to show him. Who won? We do not like him. We even got some kind of sentiment probably saying we really don't like this guy. Alright, okay, I'm actually pretty sure he won. She's looking very happy. He's actually leaving. I think he's a bit frightened. He may have won the fight or given her a black eye. Oh no, look at her. Okay. She's like, maybe I went a little bit too far there, but no, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and watch what's she even doing, put a face mask on. Okay, this girl, she's kind of a mess, but I love her. Go ahead and go for a bit of a swim. For work tomorrow, we need to have 2 breakthroughs, so we should probably have her read a book or just do something like that. He is standing here. I don't really know what he's doing, to be fair, but okay. Going for a bit of a swim, having a nice time. She wants to be a bit playful, which, okay. So we do already have, what? She has a woohoo in a bush. Okay, I'm telling you, she's a bit all over the place. Maybe she's gotten so, like, beaten up that she's kind of, you know, acting a bit strange. Look at this cute, look at that cute, like, towel. It looks a bit sciencey, I feel like. I think she's a big animal lover. Even though she's a scientist, she's a big animal lover at heart. And honestly, I think that she is definitely gonna show people her real side. And it's kind of cool how we already have this whole... Oh, she wants to go read. This girl is perfect for this generation. She actually really wants to... She already, you know, is really... She has this whole story with Carmelo. Him being kind of a bit of a master scientist in his own opinion. And kind of him... having a way of owning people, and her not letting him do that, which I do really enjoy. But I think that, in fact, I kind of want her to explore a bit of the, you know, the town she lives in before it gets dark. And I think that's always a good idea, because I like doing things. I like getting out there. I don't want to stay in the house. And honestly, I feel like Araminta is kind of the same. She really wants to get out and make friends. So this is where she lives. We have a restaurant. We actually have a nice little cafe right here. But do we want to go to another city? I customized this part of Willow Creek just because I went here in my rags to riches, and I was like, I used to always play here. I feel like everyone did, and then I haven't been in so dang long, and I was just like, it's such a... I really enjoyed it. I really like this world, to be fair, and I kind of forgotten how nice it is. But I don't know, maybe we go and head on over to the Eco Coffee shop and bar, and then we can go ahead and tomorrow after work bring out, well, kind of, you know, try and get to know the people we work with. Maybe go somewhere if we bond with anyone. Leslie, I think she's from here, right? Is she? I think she is from Strangerville, but I think we'll go all on our own to kind of have a fresh start and let her get to know people. Okay, she's looking pretty satisfied, so I guess that she is actually getting a nice, what do you say like that? Why am I so British all of a sudden? This looks like such a science cafe. Whoever made this, props to you. Is that even how you say it? Do you even say props to you? What if I'm just coming up with this word? Y'all are like, what are you talking about? We can play ping pong, or juice pong, with, Jess, I guess. She looks like she's, you know, got her life together. Maybe a nice, organized girl goes hand in hand with a not so organized, kind of all over the place gal, such as Araminta here. So we can try and go ahead and play a little bit with her. Hopefully she doesn't mind. Hopefully she's not like, that's kind of straightforward. But, you know, yeah. And I'm hoping she can naturally meet, you know, the love of her life or whatever. I think it would be really cool. I don't even know. We don't know what sexuality she has or anything like that yet. So we're going to kind of let that naturally play out. Where is she? Is she even here? I don't know, man. I don't know if she's here. A game's already in progress, but it doesn't look like no, it doesn't look like that fun of a game, to be honest. Can I find her and talk to her at least? Because this was not very fun. I'm not a fan. Who do we have here? Dallas win. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna not do this game. It was not very fun. Maybe we can try it again. Is she not here anymore? Yeah, she's not here. I really wanted to get to know her. She looked like, you know, really nice. But Leslie here, we met. And let's see if she's coming out of her possession. She's feeling a little bit better. Maybe she had, you know... And now she might be feeling better. If she doesn't... Okay, she's here. She's looking really cute. She's looking like such a cutie. So let's go ahead and play a bit of this game with her. Let's go ahead and do that. I would like to play her first day of work in this episode, but I feel like it's really important we get to know her. And for the first episode, I feel like I'm gonna play the whole day. There might be a bit more skipping in the upcoming episodes, but maybe we don't have time to play with a work day. Maybe we do. I don't really know yet. I think we're gonna have to see, but I don't want to rush things and be like, oh, let's skip till tomorrow, because I want you guys to really get to know her. So it's gonna be a bit like slower, I guess, but we're actually playing with her. He keeps calling us. You're an outcast. How do you know? We never even talked to you. Your dastardly deeds have, but we don't care about that at all. We value results. You're a criminal at heart. Okay, he wants us to become a criminal. No, we don't want to do that. Maybe he saw the fight and he thinks we fit into that. Maybe she's not what people think. Maybe when you look at her, she looks like some kind of rude girl who just, you know, beats people up. She is definitely not. That comes out when people do something to her. She's like, could be real sweet, could be kind of hard to get, could be kind of weird, but ooh, she's good at this. She's a natural. Would love to be her friend. So that would be cool if we made a friend, and also a kind of low-key enemy in this episode for good reasons, because he was being really weird to us about our career, about our whole selves. We just moved here, like, please give us a break. So after this is done, maybe we should go ahead and say hello. He keeps calling us. What is up with him? I'm not gonna like talk to someone who wants us to be a criminal. I'm just not doing it. Kind of like everyone's adults. Why is everyone an adult here in this world? Like, literally. Why is everyone an adult? She's a young adult, okay? Leslie's a young adult. I kind of just think it's nice to have people that are our age, but you know, they don't have to be. Age is just a number. But, okay, she's not very good at this. Oh! So she's a bit of a sore loser as well, because she actually cried. Was that because of that? Yeah, it was. Are you serious right now? Okay, so just for fun, I decided to go ahead and put Leslie in Creative Sim and give her a bit of a makeover just because I felt like it. Let me know if you want to see more Creative Sim in these videos, like want me to actually include me doing all of that. But this is what she looks like. She is super cute. And she actually lives with a bunch of other people, so that's cool. Let's hop on back in and continue on with our day. Also, I think that, so you know, there are a lot of goals. I think that obviously I want to include doing that. It's part of the process, it's part of the generation. But if it's just like we have to get that breakthrough and, you know, I've already included a bit of working on it, I might skip some of those, like not do them on camera. I'm trying to, as you can see, have fun as well. Have fun and work on our stuff and just have a really nice time. So that's what we're trying to do, but we're gonna go home, do some reading before bed and just relax a bit at home, because today's been a rough day. Well, we made a friend, but we also made kind of an enemy. So look at her box out. She's really cute. She's gonna go grab something from, or get something to eat. I think we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, continue talking to her a little bit. We can go ahead and, where's Friendly? There we go. We can go ahead and ask about her day. We need to be disliked by another sim, and then that will complete this part. I think that I will, you know, this is going to be what decides whether she's going to be your friend or not. Oh, they're going to sit down and talk. Real cute. If she enjoys our sense of humor, she's talking to us, which is nice. If she enjoys her sense of humor, she can be our friend. She's actually really nice. Let's tell her a joke, and then let's go ahead and, you know, so she's laughing. She's laughing a lot. Oh, and she's excited. Okay, best friends. Definitely best friends. We can even share some insecurity, just like, you know, not too heavy, but she kind of is going to be herself. Like, if she wants to share it. Here's this girl that we're trying to talk to. Military person. Oh, that's so cool. So she's really cool. So we've met Leslie. We have a sentiment with her. Leslie is a real sweetheart, and then maybe now we can also meet Jess, who is like real cool. You know what? It's been wonderful to spend time with you. We made some great memories. We'll make many more. I feel like we're going to see him everywhere. We absolutely hate him. We need to also start disliking another sim, but I want it to happen naturally. So now we know this Jess girl as well. We will probably give her a makeover soon enough, and maybe we can be a little friends group. I don't want to plan too much. Maybe we end up hating each other. Well, not Leslie. Leslie, we're best friends forever. Like, honestly, forever. Can we steal this? Troll the forums. I mean, she needs to do that, right? Oh, okay, we can work on her mischief through that. Honestly, we don't have one at home because we ain't that rich. We already know her really well. We're really hungry. Wow, this is poppin'. Why don't we go ahead and just really quickly grab ourselves a little, I don't know how to say it. But this was real nice, guys. I think they both live in Strangerville. So we've made some friends who are locals and real nice. We're feeling so confident. We're honestly going to tell Leslie and Jess a unbelievable story. We're going to tell one about Carmelo. What's that name? Like being like really freaking weird and rude about us wanting to become scientists, and the fact that he kind of said you shouldn't do that made us even more confident. So it's kind of how she is, and if she wants to brag about that, I was going to tell her an engaging story as well. So we're grabbing our scone. In fact, Leslie had a scone she was eating as well, so we have the same thing. It's getting really late, but luckily she don't start work until 10, so he's actually right here. We need to be disliked by another sim and also start working on a bit of logic. I kind of want to, I don't just want to be rude to anyone, because you wouldn't do that. I want to see if anyone naturally is like rude to us. Thing is though, this scientist that walked past, you know what? Is this the guy that told us that we were going to be good criminals? And tried to get us into that. If I'm being, who was his name? Loario Mete. I don't appreciate that. We're gonna yell at you for doing that. Like, how dare you tell me that I am a criminal at heart? You don't even know me. What's that? That's like manipulation. Like, please, let's just go ahead and do that. Because if we can go ahead and complete this first part today, I mean, that would actually be really amazing. So let's just see if we can become disliked by Lorio. I was thinking we would become friends until you started telling me that I'm criminal, which I'm most definitely not. Like, how could you even know that? So we're not going to be that rude. We're just going to yell at him and let it out, and then see what he does. Oh, look at him. He's real mad. It's so funny. He also became really angry, just like Carmelo. And in fact, we never become angry. We're happy. We don't let it get to us. But he clearly is. I don't know. He has a bit of a temper. He dislikes us now. Look at that. He dislikes us. And we completed it. We completed it. We're so tired. So it's time to head him back home. But oh, look at him. But we did that. We completed the first part of our aspiration today. And let's go ahead and head him back home. This was actually very eventful. Let's get back home. Alright, so here we are, feeling very tired. She's gonna go ahead and grab some cheese crackers. I don't know why her hunger didn't go up. We did eat a bit of the scone. Maybe she needs to eat a bit more to actually be full, which makes perfect sense. So I'll let her go ahead and grab that. She has got watermelons just chilling on here. I don't really know why, but maybe she forgot them. Honestly, something Araminta would definitely do. Definitely a very eventful day. Just look at her eyes, you guys. She got beat up. She's disliked by two sims that probably have a bit of a bad reputation. Because honestly, I imagine Carmelo, that mad scientist, you know, he's gonna walk around and spread rumors about her, and definitely things that are not true. I feel like they could have a whole story, and she would have to kind of battle with that, because she's not a bad person, but he was the one really doing this to her. She didn't let her get to her, and she was just being herself, and maybe she went too far with fighting him, but other than that, why are there so many scientists here? I don't even know. Apparently we live in a very scientific area, I guess. But other than that, we really didn't do okay, I was about to say a bad word. We really didn't do anything to him. So it's actually time to head off to bed, and I'm thinking we're gonna read and try to get those two breakthroughs tomorrow. And I'm still hoping we can have some fun at work, because probably next episode will be our first official day of work. So please leave any suggestions what you want to see, if you want any like drama or something at work. Obviously we kind of want to see what naturally happens. Look at these little paintings here. Such a Araminta thing to put up, if I'm being honest. Honestly, this was going to be more getting to know Araminta and just playing this first day, taking things kind of slow, which obviously they won't always be going that slow. It's just because I feel like the first episode's very good, because I want your guys' input, so I don't just want to play and play and play. I know, have you guys said anything about it? I don't even know if anyone's going to see this, but if you do, I would really appreciate you leaving anything, just if you enjoy the video or not. And also what you want to see for the future of the series, the future for Araminta Finley, and all of that. And just what you think. And this episode is kind of filled with friendships, enemy ships. I was about to say, what's wrong with me? Okay. But it was filled with a bunch of stuff, and tomorrow's going to be Araminta's first day of work. Hopefully we can have something fun go down, and then go home, maybe go out with we have friends now, and maybe we can meet some friends at work. I don't really know. but she wants to make time for fun things in her life. And then obviously leave ideas when it comes to family, like how you think that will go down. I honestly don't see her wanting to become a mom, but I see her, like I said, being a person to kind of take things as they come. So if she, she won't really, maybe she could accidentally become pregnant, honestly. Something like that could happen. But I just hope you guys enjoyed this episode. So like I said, leave any suggestions, just what you thought about the video, and I will see you all soon with episode 2. So take care. Bye.